Those of you who were members here in 2017 will remember Bicentennial Sunday in January of 2017 when our 13 original members, whose names are on the walls around us, came back to worship with us wearing their early 19th century Sunday finest. Those 13 founded the church in 1817, and in 1819, just 2 years later, that first congregation, consisting of fewer than 50 members, laid the cornerstone for a church home that at the time was projected to seat over 800 people. Think about the faith and vision that they had in doing that. I've wondered how I would have voted when that proposal came up for approval, but I'm not here to make a confession. It's often said that the church is not a building. That's true, and the church and our faith go far beyond this building. At the laying of the cornerstone of this sanctuary in 1819, Reverend Campbell, the minister at the time, said it is not by bowing in adoration to the Almighty at his earthly altar that our souls will be saved. But I think place is important, and I think place was important to that first congregation as well, and that this place they left us is intertwined with our worship experience today. For over 200 years, this place has been where we and congregations before us baptized our children and grandchildren and watched them perform in Christmas pageants, sing in choirs, join the church, and engage in youth fellowship shaving cream fights on the lawn, thankfully. It's where church members and children of the church have been married and where we've said goodbye to family members and dear friends. We have memories of long-standing traditions here, like the Christmas candlelight service, the simple, unadorned beauty of the greenery hung at Christmas, the sound of bagpipes when we've had kirking of the tartan services, the Palm Sunday parades, and the wonderful music. And Lewis ringing the bell each Sunday morning. He's done that almost every Sunday for the past 44 years. On that Bicentennial Sunday in 2017, I spoke to you about how the faith and dedication of the original 13 in building this sanctuary was their legacy, which has well served our and all congregations that followed them. And that morning we asked what our bicentennial congregation's legacy would be to those that followed us. We introduced the Bicentennial Fund, through which we proposed to do three things. We would fund special outreach gifts to RCS and Camp Albemarle, and we would add some funds to the property and outreach portions of the church foundation. But most importantly, we were aware that maintenance of our properties, including this aging 200-year-old sanctuary, was increasingly expensive, and it increasingly strained our operating budget, just as it had strained the budgets of congregations before us. The church foundation included a property fund, but it was not large enough to effectively support increasing property needs without spending heavily from the operating budget. We propose that our legacy to future congregations be to grow the foundation property fund to a level at which it could provide a stable source of funding for property maintenance and repairs for generations to come. We propose to do that by using the largest portion of the Bicentennial Fund contributions to pay for some extensive repairs and capital improvements that we knew needed to be made over the following 5 years, and to let the property fund grow by not taking any principal or investment returns from it for at least 5 years and hopefully longer. Among other things, Bicentennial Fund contributions paid for the new kitchen and the new roof for the Fellowship Center, a new kitchen for the Session House, refurbishment of the Lighthouse, HVAC improvements, painting and major repairs to the sanctuary and other buildings, and then only a year later, we had unexpected expenses resulting from Hurricane Florence. The congregation's response was overwhelmingly generous, and contributions through 2024, when the Bicentennial Fund was combined with the foundation, have totaled just over $1 million. The needed repairs and improvements were completed, and no funds have been taken from the property fund for almost 9 years. Thanks to your generosity and good management by the Foundation Committee, the Foundation's assets have grown from just over $600,000 in 2017 to almost $1.8 million today. And that includes growth in the property fund from $500,000 in 2017 to over $1.3 million today. That's more than 2.5 times the property fund balance in 2017. We're not there yet, but we're well on our way to achieving our goal of providing for the stewardship of our properties now and in the future. The stewardship package you received this week contains information about the foundation, which in addition to the property fund, includes funds to support outreach effort and worship and Christian education. As you consider your pledge to help fund the church budget for 2026, I hope you'll also consider a 2026 gift or pledge to the FPC Foundation to help build on our bicentennial congregation's legacy to future generations. Thank you.